I just watched the F1 movie last night, and as a big fan of F1, I have a lot to say about it, so here's my quick spoiler-free review. F1 stars Brad Pitt and Damson Idris as it follows the 11th team on the grid, Apex GP, on their journey to stay alive and one day capture that elusive victory. Pitt plays Sonny Hayes, a former F1 driver who left the sport due to a tragic accident, which then sets up an interesting dynamic with his teammate Joshua Pierce, played by Damson Idris. As Idris was a real standout for me in this movie, playing the hotshot, arrogant rookie fighting to stay in the sport, which normally would make a character like that incredibly unlikable, but Idris does a great job of interjecting pure charisma into a character that makes it hard not to root for. The other star of the show are the technical aspects at play, from the production design of fully embedding this into real F1 races, to them having the actors drive real F1 cars on track next to the actual drivers in the sport. So a lot of those aspects of the film felt true to life without having to doctor in too many scenes that have the story work within a given Grand Prix. The moment-to-moment shots of the race felt real, and the shot selection and action sequences were great, which is what I would expect from Joseph Kosinski, who also directed Top Gun: Maverick. On top of that, the sound design really does carry this movie, from the authentic sound of the cars to Hans Zimmer's score. It has my blood pumping throughout the movie. But unfortunately, that's where my praise of the movie ends, as there's a decent amount of issues with the story that I really need to talk about. From a whole Crashgate storyline that probably would have had the team kicked out of the sport or penalized in some insurmountable ways that the movie never touches upon, to a lot of the practical nature of how F1 races work, to something as simple as strategy upgrades. And as a fan of F1, it had me laughing at quite a few of these scenes for the sheer absurdity of it all. There's also an incredibly forced romance that just feels unnecessary and extremely unpractical if you know the sport. But overall, F1 is a fun movie to watch with some entertaining action sequences and some stellar editing, and as authentic as they tried to make it, there are some script issues that really do hold it back for me. So you might just have to suspend a lot of disbelief if you're an F1 fan going into this, but still a good ride nonetheless. F1 the movie is out in theaters right now, but I'm curious to know what you thought about the movie if you've already watched it. And don't forget to share this with a friend who loves movies.